What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video of Nature the Critic, and today I'm back with another Game of Thrones. This is Season 1, Episode 3. Now, I do appreciate all the comments and all the love for the last couple videos. You guys really enjoy me watching the show and whatnot, but I'm going to continue watching it. Wednesday and Friday are going to be the uploads for Game of Thrones as of right now. If you want more of these kind of videos, leave a like, subscribe, do all that stuff. But yeah, y'all, we are going to get into the episode. This is going to be Season 1, Episode 3 of Game of Thrones. I'm very excited to get into this. So let's get into this, y'all. Season 1, Episode 3. Let's go, Game of Thrones. You already know what to do.
If you'd like to change into something more appropriate.
He's like, nah, bruh. I like the stuff I got on.
Tell me, if I stabbed the Mad King in the belly instead of the back, would you admire me more?
You served him well. When serving was safe.
He's trying to get some respect out of Ned. He was all disappointed when he's like, I killed the king for your father. And Ned's like, I don't believe in that. What was this?
I'll have to borrow it. The Lannisters will accommodate, I expect. We already owe Lord Tywin 3 million gold. What's another 80,000?
Are you telling me the crown is 3 million in debt?
I'm telling you
What
the crown
the
is
hell?
6 million in debt.
How could he let this happen?
Once the
Damn!
coin finds the money, the king and the hand spend it.
The economy is shit, bruh.
Allowed Robert to bankrupt the realm.
Lord Arryn gave wise and prudent advice, but I fear His Grace doesn't always listen.
Counting coppers, he calls it.
Oh, so the economy is
speak to him
trash
tomorrow.
in this city.
This
Great.
tournament is an extravagance we cannot afford.
And if you'd rather fuck painted whores, you'll fuck painted whores. If you'd rather lie with noble virgins, so be it. You are my darling boy, and the world will be exactly as you want it to be.
What the fuck?
Do something nice with the stuff.
What kind of mom says that to her son?
No, but you will.
She already put bad ideas in his head.
Starks are enemies.
Everyone who isn't us is an enemy.
I'm practicing.
Practicing for what?
The prince.
Oh, stop.
He's a liar and a coward, and he killed my friend.
The hound killed your friend.
The hound does whatever the prince tells him to do.
You're an
Yeah,
idiot.
fuck the
You're a
prince.
liar, and if you told the truth, Micah would be alive.
Enough.
Sansa will be married to Joffrey someday.
No.
She cannot betray him. She must take his side, even when he's wrong.
Man, that's some
You
bullshit.
let her marry someone like that.
Right? Come on, Ned.
Look at me. You're a Stark of Winterfell. You know our words.
Winter is coming.
There's that word again.
You were born in the long summer. You've never known anything else.
Oh, my sweet summer child. What do you know about fear?
That's why everybody's saying that in the comments, huh?
Fear is for the winter.
Sweet summer
when
child.
the snows fall 100 feet deep. Fear is for the long night, when the sun hides for years, and children are born and live and die, all in darkness. That is the time for fear, my little lord, when the White Walkers move through the woods. Thousands of years ago, there came a night that lasted a generation. Kings froze to death in their castles, same as the shepherds in their huts.
Huh.
And women smothered their babies rather than see them starve.
Damn.
And wept, and felt the tears freeze on their cheeks. So is this the sort of story that you like?
Yeah, I want to know.
In darkness, the White Walkers came for the first time. They swept through cities and kingdoms, riding their dead horses, hunting with their packs of pale spiders, big as hounds.
Oh, come on. I want to hear the rest of the story, man.
What are you telling him now?
Only what the little lord wants to hear.
It's true, isn't it? What Maester Lewin says about my legs.
Oh, man. Oh, poor kid. Damn. Do they really have spies everywhere? Because how would they know that they're coming? They never had a... What the...
Go on. Go upstairs.
The hell? This a whorehouse?
I'm truly sorry about the locale.
How did you know I was coming to King's Landing?
This man got
A
spies.
dear friend told me.
How's that?
Lady Stark,
Lord Varys.
to see you again after so
Oh, the
many
bald
years
dude.
is a blessing.
I lost this dagger.
To whom?
Tyrion Lannister. The imp.
Oh, come on. He didn't do that. Come on. What? Why would he want to kill the kid? That makes no sense at all.
Sword, you'd be dead.
It looks cold as a bitch up there. There you go. Good.
Well, Lord Snow, it appears you're the least useless person here.
Broke my nose, bastard.
Cause you couldn't defend yourself, dude? Stupid.
It's an improvement.
Woo! Okay!
Threw you over the wall. I wonder how long it'd take you to hit. I wonder if they'd find you before the wolves did.
Very distinctive faces. All of you.
What do you care about our faces?
It's just... I think they would look marvelous decorating spikes in King's Landing. I don't imagine any of them have ever held a real sword before they came here.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Oh,
So they're just regular Joes.
your brother Bran has woken up.
Man, I hope nothing bad happens, man. That I don't like that little... I don't like this at all. I really don't. Yeah, you can tell this king is living in the past.
What did the Mad King say when you stabbed him in the back?
Yeah, I want to know that.
Did he call you a traitor? Did he plead for a reprieve?
He said the same thing you've been saying for hours. Burn them all.
Burn them all. Huh.
You give commands to me. To me.
Oh my god. Really, bro?
You do not command the dragon. I am Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't take orders from savages or their sluts.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, bro. Yes! Good shit. Yes!
Rakaro asked if you want him dead, Khaleesi.
No!
Yes!
Rakaro say you should take ear to teach respect.
Woo! Do that!
Don't hurt him!
Man, you need to learn your
Tell
respect,
him
bruh.
I don't want my brother harmed.
Damn, he's doing that with one hand. He's not even looking. I like these guys.
Well, what? Kill these Dothraki dogs!
Don't do it, man. He's like, hell no, I'm about to lose that fight.
King!
Shall we return to the Khalisar, Khaleesi?
You're starting to lose your power. He's going to be loyal to her, not to the dude, which, that's a great decision.
We'll speak when I return.
Hopefully he comes back. So he probably is going to go out there to investigate the White Walkers, and probably people are disappearing, right? Getting killed. Maybe other tribes up there or something.
You change, Khaleesi.
Oh, she's pregnant already. Damn, it's been like 2 episodes.
Tell her we need help.
When winter does come, gods help us all if we're not ready.
Damn. Okay. So he wants Tyrion to go down and recruit for men, supplies, all that stuff. Because they're going to need it because the White Walkers are coming. They are coming literally right now.
Your dancing master, Syrio Forel. Tomorrow you will catch it. Now pick it up.
Very dead.
Why is it clanging? Yeah, it's kind of interesting that Ned doesn't really want to talk about war, and he wants to stay away from war altogether, while his best friend, the king, is just talking about war stories. He's talking about first kills, and I feel like he's one of those guys that's that lives in the past and not in the here and now. Like, I feel like he's one of those guys. Like, you remember high school where you got the star quarterback, and he's like 4-star letterman or whatever, all-star or whatever. He gets to college, he blows his knee out, and then he talks about, oh, I was great in college, I was great in high school before I blew my knee out. Like, I feel like that's the king. I feel like all those people in that small council table, they do the work for him, because it doesn't seem like he even shows up to the damn council meetings. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I got the guy's name. His name's not Prince Charming. Okay, I'm not going to call him that anymore. Jaime Lannister. He said that he would kill everybody just to be with his sister. Let's just say King Robert is like a very abusive, right? Is he going to try to kill the king? Is he going to try to kill the king like he did with the last king? And also another thing, when King Robert asked him about the Mad King, his name was Aerys Targaryen, and I figured out that is Daenerys and her brother's father, so that's why the brother obviously thinks he's the rightful king, because his father was killed, and now a guy sits on the Iron Throne that is not part of the family, pretty much. So I get why he wants his throne badly, but you gotta pump the brakes on that one, my guy. Like, yeah, when King Robert asked Jaime, what did the Mad King say? He said, "Burn them all." And they said earlier in the episode that the Mad King burned Ned's father alive or something like that. Like, his father. Jeez. That's just terrible. It's just, maybe he was a Mad King because I'm actually speculating why this guy was so crazy. Maybe he was burning people that thought he thought were traitors, or thought that I'm not really sure. Why did he burn Ned's father alive? Unless he was like a traitor or something, or unless he did something wrong, or maybe they needed some supplies or something from him. I'm very interested because Jaime actually seemed a little like, not shocked, but he seemed a little like shook. Like, you could see in his facial mannerisms, he kind of squinted his eyes and he got all serious for a minute. Usually he's not so serious, but he got serious when he said that. And I feel like there's got to be some kind of backstory that we're not getting with that whole Mad King and Jaime stuff. Like, maybe he killed him for another reason that we don't know about yet, or I don't know about. Yeah, don't spoil me down below. Just comment what you guys think of the video and the reaction. Don't spoil me, please. Daenerys is having a child as well, so that is going to be very interesting. That's going to be very interesting because obviously Robert wants to kill Daenerys and any Targaryens, obviously. They're probably going to want to kill her more than ever now, because if she really does birth a Targaryen baby that's from a cow, from a great line, I guess that's a great family line, then that cow is going to be, her son is probably going to be the heir to the whole Dothraki tribe or whatever. Jorah betrayed his father. I want to see what he did. Obviously, I feel like Jorah, we got a little bit more backstory on him, that he betrayed his father, and he's from Westeros, right? Or he's from King's Landing or whatever. He popped up very conveniently as I was like editing those first couple reactions. He popped up conveniently at the wedding, you know what I mean, and gave her a gift of like all the kings and all the history and lore of the Seven Kingdoms and whatnot. So I'm very interested to see where his motivations lie. Like, is he really truly wanting to serve Daenerys and her brother and help them go back to Westeros and get them on the Iron Throne, or is he kind of in it for himself? I'm kind of interested to see where that goes, honestly. And they kind of referenced that the Long Night was the night the White Walkers came, and but yeah, I'm very interested to see that, because honestly, they said that the summer lasted years. So I would assume that in this universe, the summers maybe last more than 3 months, like our summers do in the real world. Maybe they last years. If they last years, that's literally insane. Like, that is crazy. Lord Baelish, Lord Baelish is like a pimp, right? He's got like a whorehouse or a brothel or whatever they say, right? I don't trust that Lord Baelish guy. He just seems like a little weasel. I don't know what it is about him. That actor, I think I seen that actor on The Wire or something. Lord Baelish. I think he's the mayor off The Wire. I'm pretty sure. I'm not really sure. I haven't seen that show in years, but yeah, I think. But then again, I think he's just a little weasel, man. I just feel like he's gonna rat on anybody. I just feel like he's gonna rat on people to get a better position for him, and I don't blame him, honestly. But you gotta do what you gotta do. It's a doggy dog world out here. But yeah, I'm very interested to see more of the White Walkers. Maybe we're not gonna get to know more about them in later seasons. That's why I kind of want to jump into the next episode now, but I have to create this schedule, so I have to wait until Friday when I release them, because you guys have been enjoying this series so far, so I definitely want to keep it going. Yeah, I'm enjoying this show so far, man. It's been very promising, very well directed. A lot of cool costumes, a lot of cool environments, and a lot of personality in King's Landing. There's a lot of personality in every like state of the story. There's a lot of personality, like where Daenerys and Khal Drogo are at. There is a lot of personality with the Dothraki. That other guy that Jorah was talking to, I like him. I like him because he's like, he got the brother by the throat, and he had him by one hand, and he wasn't looking, which was the crazy part. He was just, that's crazy. He looked like Catwoman with that whip or something, man. And then also you have Bran and the other brother in Winterfell, and that has a lot of personality. I was very interested in that old lady's story when she was talking about the White Walkers coming for the first time. And I also want to know what their motivation is. Like, what are the White Walkers' motivations? If they have been gone for thousands of years, like they've said, why are they coming now? Which is the biggest thing to me. Like, I'm not really sure. I'm probably gonna have to keep watching, obviously, to figure that out. But definitely, I'm very interested to see what direction they're gonna take this whole White Walker story. And they also said there's other tribes up north as well, like wildlings. So maybe that's kind of like a savage kind of tribe, kind of like the Dothraki, but maybe different. Maybe we'll meet them later. Who knows? But yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens with the whole Stark versus Lannister storyline. Obviously, Catelyn is now thinking that Tyrion ordered the execution of her damn son. So that's not gonna fare well, because Tyrion said he's going back to Winterfell because Jon told him that I'm going. Could you go back and see my brother for me? So he's gonna go back to Winterfell. Lady Stark, that's her name, Catelyn Stark. Catelyn Stark is gonna go back to Winterfell and accuse Tyrion Lannister of killing her son or trying to assassinate her son, which is going to be very bad, because if Lady Catelyn, think about this, if Lady Catelyn really goes through with this, right, and word gets back to the damn Lannisters, they might revolt and cause a damn war to pop off. So definitely, I feel like things are going to start popping off these next couple episodes. They started the seeds of, Daenerys getting pregnant, Lady Catelyn getting the clues to incriminate, Lord Tyrion. I don't know. I just feel like that Lord Baelish guy is lying. I just don't believe him. He just has one of those faces, dude, that just like, I don't believe you face. I just don't believe him. I feel like he's covering up for somebody, covering up for himself. I don't know. Why would he do it? He has no motivation to really do it. Maybe he's covering up for the queen and her brother. Maybe he knows. I don't know. Who's to say he doesn't? Because literally, Lord Baelish knew before anybody, and that other guy. I think his name was Varys. His name is Varys or Varys, probably. I think Varys, bald dude. But yeah, they knew that Lady Stark was gonna come down to King's Landing immediately. Like, they have spies everywhere. He said, "I have little birds," or whatever. But I think that's another reference to spies. But yeah, that man has spies everywhere. Then, like, how would? Because she literally didn't tell anyone but her and her bodyguard, the dude with the twisted in beard. I forgot his name. I'm really enjoying the show. It does things well with introducing new storylines and new characters in a way where it seems interesting. Like, the whole Lord Baelish and Varys thing seems interesting. I'm more interested to see what the small council people. I want to know more about them. I want to know more about this city. I want to know more about the White Walkers. I just want to know more about this whole story and this whole history, because there's a lot of history here that I have to get to know, obviously, because I gotta watch the show. Yeah, that whole scene with the Queen and Joffrey, right? Telling that he's like, "Do I have to still marry her?" And she said yes. And she says, "If you want to, smash some whores, you can smash some whores." And I think she's kind of referencing maybe herself, because it does not seem like her and the king. And one of y'all mentioned this in the comments, but it does not seem like her and the king have a great relationship. Like, they don't seem like they're in love at all. Like, I don't even think they were ever in love. Maybe they were never in love. Maybe they were just like, because it was a forced marriage, obviously, probably a marriage alliance or something. So possibly they probably never loved each other, but they had to produce children or whatever to have that alliance and stuff like that. So I'm very interested if she's kind of referencing herself, kind of in a way, because she kind of said that you only need to be with her when the time comes to make princes and princesses. So maybe she's talking about herself. Oh yeah, Ned having a guy. His name is Cyril Forel. That's a very cool name. I love that guy's accent too. That he is Arya's new dancing master. Her new sword fighting instructor. I think that's going to be really cool for her to grow and be more of a warrior. But I feel like Ned is going to not want her to get into war, because it looks like he's kind of scarred by war, as you can see. Like, he has a lot of PTSD, I think, right there, because why was he listening to, or not, he was listening to the wood clanks, but you could hear in the background swords clank, men screaming at the end of that episode. So definitely he has a lot of PTSD, and I don't think he wants his daughters or his sons to be allowed, in war and stuff. And I don't blame him. Maybe he wants to keep his daughters safe, of course. I get it. War is easier than daughters. Yeah, definitely. Raising kids is hard enough as it is. Raising 5 kids, because he's got 5 kids, right? Or he's got 5 or 6. Yeah, he's got 6, because he's got Jon Snow too. So that's 6, the bastard. Really like that that Tyrion pretty much laid out that not all these guys are bad guys. Like, some of these guys are just simple people that are gonna try to survive. Like, he said one of the guys that was bullying Jon Snow, obviously, he said that he was trying to get a thing of cheese or something for his sister, and she was starving, and of course he had to choose to go to the wall or pretty much lose his hand. And it's just terrible circumstances like that where you're trying to survive. You have to steal something to make yourself feel better. Not feel better, but just like for yourself to survive. You gotta steal stuff to survive, and you get punished for it, which sucks. And I think Jon Snow is gonna realize that maybe this is the place for him. I don't know, But I really wanted him to stay with the family because I wanted to see more of that Lady Stark, Jon Snow kind of interactions, if you will, because obviously she's not fond of him, obviously, because he's a bastard and because Ned cheated, and he's the son of Ned, but not her son and stuff like that. But yeah, I really wanted to see maybe him more with his brothers and Bran and stuff. I'm really interested to see where Bran's story goes from here. Obviously, he did not remember a goddamn thing about what happened. Of course, convenient. It's very convenient plot writing, but it's okay. I'll let it slide. John's uncle Benjen is going out there beyond the wall to go north, even more north than it is now. So he's definitely going to go out there because he's a ranger, and I guess the rangers maybe they go out there and investigate what's going on, because they probably sent men out there to investigate, what's been going on with the White Walkers, and maybe men haven't came back, so they have to go up there and see what the hell's going on. So that's why I'm really worried about Uncle Ben now. I'm really worried about him. Hopefully he comes back. I don't want him to die. I really like the character, and I like that actor. He's very stern looking guy, but I just hopefully he comes back in one piece. Hopefully maybe he alerts the rest of the Night's Watch. We need to get out of here, or we need to move more south. They also said that the crown was about $6 million in debt, so the economy is about trash in King's Landing. So they have to have some sort of way to get that money back. I think next episode is episode 4. So next episode, I'm going to be pretty much halfway done with the season already. So I feel like some things are gonna start popping off in the next coming episodes. I wholeheartedly believe that, because we just have so many storylines that are coming to form now, and there's so many characters. But I'll tell y'all who are my favorite characters probably until after the season or whatever. But yeah, there's so many characters, so many moving parts, that I can understand why people are into this show and probably dissect every part of it, because a lot of y'all was saying in the comments, listen to every part, and I'm listening. I got it. I got the subtitles on, and even if I don't listen, I'm gonna go back and watch pretty much my reaction to those conversations, and I'm going to edit it out. So definitely, I'm gonna listen to it at least like 2 times. Predictions for next episode. I think the news of Daenerys having a child by Khal Drogo is gonna come to King's Landing. Robert and Ned are gonna find out. Obviously, I think they're gonna clash a little bit, because we've seen in the last episode that he wanted to kill her. He wanted to kill her, obviously, and Ned did not want to. So I understand probably why Ned does not want to kill an innocent girl that really hasn't done anything to him, and so I feel like there's going to be some conflict there. I do expect Tyrion to go back to Winterfell and Lady Stark to confront him, so that's probably going to be the cliffhanger for next episode. If Tyrion really gets captured by, Lady Stark, that is not going to bode well for Ned, because the Lannisters, they said, are the most wealthiest house or wealthiest family in the Seven Kingdoms. So that means they got a big ass army, and they have a lot of support, probably a lot of sponsors, people backing them. So it's not going to be good, obviously. So that, I feel like things are going to start popping off in the next episode. Obviously, I feel like in the next episode or the next coming episodes, we're going to see Arya training to be a master swordsman, which is going to be very fun. The whole Bran situation in Winterfell, I'm not really sure where that's going to go. But yeah, I feel like these next couple episodes are going to start popping off, and we're going to get the real story. If you guys enjoyed that video, please leave a like, subscribe, share, like. Let your Game of Thrones friends know that this channel is coming, like winter is coming. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, peace y'all. See you in the next one.